Hello, hello, I am Vesper, Fortune, out of Fortune, what's your fate? A lover of Keymailer free games. And I'm here to help you change yours. Hope everyone's doing alright tonight. Let me go bother someone because I have to tell them I'm on stream. It's like, excuse me? Oh. It's like, excuse me, I have to put in more work. I hope everyone's doing alright. I hope everyone had a nice weekend. I quite thoroughly enjoyed new patch, new Final Fantasy 14 patch. If anyone wants to talk to me about that, while I go through all my updates. But to be fair, there's not been any where did I put that at? Doing okay, playing FF14 right now. Nice. So my ideas on the patch so far is that the alliance raid is amazing. Even though my connection to FF11 is tenuous at best, I thoroughly enjoy what I got. Like, even on oh, hold on. I can close this, I guess. Even on just fight design is amazing. Okay, so far we got really nice music. So this is the game we're playing tonight. Oh, let me move myself over just a little bit. This is the game we're playing tonight. I understand if everyone's like, oh, that art style is kind of sketch. But don't worry, on the Steam page, it's okay. I have been informed that there is no AI in the game. I hope, let me double check. Okay, wait, there's a jam? Let me just make doubly sure. Because, again, yeah, okay, there's no AI. Okay, close. Oh, wait, hold on. I keep forgetting to open Mix It Up. But okay, but we're going to jump right into the game because I am sponsored. This is an RPG. And RPGs are where I'm at my best, where I'm at my comfiest. And I apologize to the devs who I just immediately said, oh, this art looks sketchy. That's more on generative AI than anything for downloading a lot of art of this style and using it. But I'm quite excited because, again, RPGs, which you don't normally get to try out for free, mind you. Also, again, sorry to the developers that you decided to give one of the world's smallest creators a key. But I swear, I will do my best. Okay, that's not fair mixed up for telling me who's watching. I'm just not gonna look at that. How about that? Thank you, Mix Up, for spoiling me to who's watching, and now I can't get that off my mind. But, let's see here. Do y'all think I'll need a controller? We'll see, we'll see. Ooh. But, like I was saying, I really enjoyed the patch so far. I haven't tried the new dungeon, but I heard the new dungeon's rather difficult. I'm just very excited for all the quality of life stuff myself. And I also plan on starting a content creation with FF14. So, like, I'm just very excited in general. The game saves automatically after each of your choices. For a deeper understanding of the story, can we play chapters to explore new plot branches? If you want to focus on the story, you can enable difficult story mode in the settings. Okay. Personally, I don't want the game to be easier.
I have no time to falter. They're coming for me. But I need to weigh all pros and cons once more. Am I ready to start anew in the world of magic? Forgetting my Vedic duty, destiny, and friends?
Brother, how could you have betrayed us? The Codex commands us not to interfere in the affairs of the magic world.
Okay, just throw me right in without any lore. Okay. I'm sure these choices will become more evident on a second playthrough. We are all one.
Humans and spirits, we're all one.
What kind of demons have possessed you? You're stark raving mad.
I'm not mad. I'm only now beginning to see clearly. Everything we've done till now was wrong. We must not fight magic.
Humanity will die under a furious onslaught of darkness. This is treason.
Oh, so this is kind of D&D-like. There's chances I can fail. Determined to reap his righteous revenge, the Elder VED attacks. Is this a cold open? I think this qualifies as a cold open, right? When you just jump right into the story, right? That's considered cold. We're going to strike with lightning. And leap out of the armchair. Slide across the carpet. Strike with lightning. Grab the sword. Oh, did I press skip by accident?
They almost killed me.
Wait, did I press skip by accident? What? You see, this. I'm gonna be for realsies. This is why you don't catch me playing Western RPGs that often. I personally do not like skill checks. Well, in video games. I think skill checks are like fine in D&D where it's going to be more improv, or like you I don't. Plus, did I skip? I think, hold on. I feel like I skipped. I might have skipped by accident. And now I'm like a little worried that I missed something. Also, I want to retry that. But this is kind of like one of the things I'm not fond of.
I have no time to falter.
Because I don't think
They're
it's
coming for me. But I need to weigh all
as
pros and
fun
cons once more. Am I ready to start
in
anew
video
in
games
the world of magic?
versus
Forgetting my Vedic duty,
tabletops.
destiny, and friends?
Brother, how could you have betrayed us? The Codex commands us not to interfere in the affairs of the magic world.
We are
Humans
one.
and spirits, we're all one.
What kind of demons have possessed you? You're stark raving mad.
I'm not mad. I'm only now beginning to see clearly. Everything we've done
I mean,
till now
otherwise,
is wrong. We must not
sorta
fight
like-
magic.
Humanity will die under a furious onslaught of darkness. This is treason.
Okay, can I? One. Wait, it is. If you're going to make an action scene, make sure there's fucking action in it. Am I being too mean again for like the start of the game? I feel like I'm being too mean for the start of the game. Story vowels. Key actions of a story vowel are highlighted in yellow and have increased difficulty. Successful completion of all key actions will lead to victory in battle. There is no key action in battle. You must successfully perform every available action at least once to win.
1-0 in favor of the Hatter.
Okay, I guess I did not skip the scene by accident. Okay. Let's go to the left for the left-hand path. The gnome statue carved out of dark stone has long become covered with cracks and coated with eyes, but still safeguards the bridge by looming over it menacingly. For success, the random number of the D20 cube plus your trait must be at least the difficulty value. Oh, I should be, like, properly doing this. I should be properly looking at the computer. Personally, I don't like this opening. I have a feeling it's one of those games where they decide to make the opening appeal more to the repeat player than the person starting for the first time. Ah, shit. Repair. As soon as the last shards click into place, the statue's eyes light up, emitting a curse spell. Weakness. Halves health and shield. Lovely.
Tear you to bits.
Quick strike. Discharge. Right branch strike. Okay. Now strike with the Vedic seal. The enemy will not be able to inflict a buff on himself after losing a limb. Okay, so kind of a darkest dungeon thing. From round 3, both you and the enemy have all action points. Chop off his paws, it'll help us win. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm vibing. Moves here. And we leave. Meet with...
Why have you come? You must stay in the world of people.
Without you, I have no place in either of the two worlds.
But that's no good. You mustn't throw your life away for my sake. This won't solve anything.
What about the chains of the Titans binding the mask of the Faceless? Did you manage to destroy their magic?
No, it didn't work. This magic is beyond the likes of me. Spirits are helpless against the magic of the giants. All of our efforts were in vain.
Exactly. It's a job for a human. Don't worry, my little Daisy. I'm friends with a sorceress from the human world. She'll help us. She'll cast spells on my sword, so I can crush the chains. Then we'll get
this
our hands
fairy
on the
design is
mask
sick, though.
To be together? No. I'd rather be alone and know that you're somewhere safe and sound than watch you suffer. You betray your order and give up mankind, and then we use an artifact steeped in black magic. That's too high a price to pay for love.
But I'm ready to pay it.
Get out! I don't need your sacrifice.
New ability examined. What do we got? Healing. Okay, I kind of fuck with this fairy design though, let's be real. She has fiery hair, butterfly wings. Her dress is made out of water, I think. And then her entire, like, regular body is earth. She embodies each and every single one of the elements, and I kind of fuck with that, not gonna lie. Let's look at the map. Let's go teleport to the demonic seal, I guess.
Duty, are you mad? How can you treat your brothers like this?
They're not my brothers anymore. I'm a pariah, and I need time.
Duty.
They won't get out of my way until something much more pressing compels them. North Altiros, a prominent figure.
Wait, stop. Do you seriously mean to unleash this demon?
You're overreacting. The two VEDs will have no trouble restraining him. Meanwhile, I'll have time to...
You know what, we'll listen to the impulsive thoughts. We can't do the impulsive thoughts in Amateur Deity Society, so, we're releasing the demon. I also love the fact that the sword talks. Okay, let me also put this phone up here somewhere. I'm in between enjoying this game and kind of being about it. Because here's the thing, I don't want to be mean about a game that's been in development for over a decade. Because that's the thing, the game has been in development for over a decade. Presumably because it's a choose-your-own-adventure book, but with way more choices. But, like, I'm also just, like, I'm not a fan of this opening.
Go to your girlfriend. No one shall stand in the way of your happiness.
Yeah, Girly Pop, do you wanna... I released a demon. Hey, Girly Pop, will you give me your hand in marriage? I released a demon for us.
Without a fiery sword, you can't as much as scratch these chains.
Oh, hold on, my phone was blocking a choice.
Without a fiery sword, you can't as much as scratch these chains.
Hold on. I have to put it in the carrier. The phone has to go in the carrier now. The phone is being leashed. The phone is being put into the kitty corner. Okay, to the witch's hut. Her hut. Hut. I can speak. I can enunciate.
What are you doing here, Ducty Rig? You're being followed. Get out of here before the Veds barge in and either pop us off or throw us in the clink.
Hang on. I have an errand to run.
What errand? And why should I help you?
You kinda owe me one. I haven't told the Veds about you, so it's thanks to my kindness that you can still practice witchcraft.
Enough of your blackmail. What do you want from me?
Remember, I told you about the ice chains of the giants? Well, charm my sword so that I can crush these chains.
Ice chains, you say? Pig's hair, dog's wings, legless, bug-eyed mole. Those may work. Hang on. I need fire. I've got this thing called dragon's blood, left to me by my grandma. Let's see what we can do with that.
What are you doing, you jerk? Dukety, what does this broad want from me?
It's all good, buddy. We can trust her.
This is dangerous. You know the Veds can sense witchcraft.
Ducty, you damn rat. Is this really so dangerous?
Comfort.
North Altiros is at large, so we have time.
Are you nuts, Duke? Did you forget the kind of shitstorm that broke out after that brouhaha with Altiros? Half of the city is covered with snow. When the brothers find you, they'll rip your ears off.
If they find me.
It's done, buddy. Take your sword and scram.
Thank you, my friend. That's exactly what I need.
Don't just stand there. Let's bounce.
Don't get your knickers in a twist. The Veds have enough to keep them busy.
I'll kick your ass. I'll turn you into a toad. Scram.
I love her, even though we've only dealt with her for like 30 seconds. She's my favorite character so far. Okay, let me go to these Titan's chains. Okay, where Q? Okay, I guess I have to fight. Oh shit. Continue. My bad, my bad, my bad. I'm not used to... Okay, what are you doing? Okay. I don't know what you're doing. This isn't intuitive to me. Oh, okay. Hold on. I need the manual. Y'all can see where my... And we will... we don't want that. You want this. And... I will heal. Okay, okay. Never mind. I'm getting this. I'm getting this. I'm getting this. It's very, It's very, oh, what am I thinking of? Radiant Historia coded? Might be looking some... I gotta finish something. No worries, no worries. Thank you for the Tama. Stretch. But what is everyone else's thoughts on the game so far? If you want to have input, I don't mind. Like, in terms of art, it's giving me like living D&D art, like the art you would see in D&D books, which I like. However, they seem to be like avoiding showing emotion in the characters for some reason. Have some laziness as a treat. Wait, Q.
What have you done? You'll never be able to return to the human world.
Yes, it's over. From now on, thanks to the mask, our fate is in our hands.
The fairy transforms the mask of Faceless with a wave of the magic wand, lending it a human likeness.
Painting clouds across the sky, reviving trees, and defeating monsters. We've been dreaming of this moment.
I'm scared, Duke. I can't imagine where your decision will get us. And I don't know how dangerous it is to use the dark mask. But without you, radiant bringer of light, I'll wither like a flower without sunlight.
You're all I need. I need nothing else.
His
There is
name is
only
Duck.
one thing left
Yes.
to do. Return the sword to the human world, and so, severing his last tie with the VEDs, he stays with his beloved fairy and the boundless magic world.
That's the term used to describe the little sounds Ferret makes. I can't help but think of Dookie. So I'm thinking his name is shit. Like, literally, his name is shit. And I'm sorry. That's what you name, like, a minor side character. Like, it doesn't matter if they're funny or not, but that's what you'd name, like, a side character. You don't name what I presume is the father of the main character, Duck. Because I assume this is the father of the main character. Hi, Vispy. Just here to lurk while I game. I hope you or she has been good so far. It's been... It's kind of weird. I want to like the game, but I'm just like... It's okay. Oh, look, Vesper, it's a man. We're not sure if he's of age yet, so I can't be saying it's a man. Cyrus, a student. No, not a student anymore. Rather, I'm on the verge of becoming a productive member of society. Keen of hearing, imaginative, and a quick study, plus I can be quite perspective. As a child, after an unsuccessful experiment with electricity, I partially lost my sight. But that's a minor issue, which doesn't prevent me from being a success. I'm not sure if I want to consider him arrogant to the point he ticks me off, or if I'm like, good for him, he's not letting his blindness get in the way of his life. I'll rest a bit longer. No, it's time to get up.
It's time to wake up before I doze till noon.
May as well leave those sticky leather slippers under the bed. Cool breeze or fresh air? This guy seems to like when someone says, "Tell me about yourself," he brags. Like me he just goes, tell you what. No, I would avoid this boy in real life. Cool breeze. All this knowledge is gathering dust on shelves. Mouth-watering smells? I feel like the voice acting in these smaller games, though, it's got a charm to it. I'm not sure if this is technically small. They worked on this for actually over a decade. Let me, look it up. Steam. This has been in development for over a decade. Wait, where's my library? My library has all the good stuff. Yes, 12 years of creating a story-driven RPG. Come on, please close Steam. I am enjoying it, but I feel like this might be like sort of a sleeper hit, where it's going to take me more time than just what I'm experiencing now. Also, we're taking out the cheese pancakes, right? Like, do they mean cheese pancakes as in savory pancakes, or do they mean cheese pancakes as in, like, cheesecake pancakes? Because either way, that sounds good. Not the worst looking game I've seen, yeah.
What was I dreaming of? Rustling crimson leaves? Black ground? An azure sky? So very inviting. No, why now? Couldn't they have come 10 minutes later? Who could it be? Aunt Xena? Too early, and she always has her key with her. What a drag.
Sir, your
Having to rush to the door
eyelids.
to talk to some stranger.
Sir, your eyelids are stuck to your eyeball. Okay, so... look, I'm not sure if you can see my cursor. Okay, you can. You can see that his eyelids aren't working. Which, to be fair, after I wake up, my eyelids don't work either. We'll be responsible. We want to be responsible. Because we're going to be making a lot of other crackhead choices. Oh yeah, he is partially blind. Where's the door? Caramel handle separates a cozy microcosm of the apartment from the great beyond.
Okay, I must be at the door.
Hey, what's taking so long? Are you in the shower?
Hello, Mr.
Cyrus, if you please.
Cyrus?
Yes, that's my name.
But what about Mr.?
Fine. Mr. Cyrus.
Is this a joke? What Mr. Cyrus? I need Mr. Timms.
Mr. Timms, eh? Sounds vaguely familiar.
So he's not here?
No, it's just me.
You?
Well, Aunt Xena too. I'm staying with her for a bit.
That's strange. I was told this was the residence of...
Oh, now I remember. My aunt told me yesterday that Mr. Timms is our upstairs neighbor. An academician living right above us.
That's a shame. Well, then...
Okay, so they're going to portray characters like blobs of light? I kind of like that. I kind of like that. So
You
how
have
about
some
Mr. Timms?
business with the professor?
I was just told to give him this book and pink lilies on the occasion of his recent birthday.
If you like, I could pass him the presents as soon as he gets back.
Oh, that would be great. Here you go. An encyclopedia and flowers. What about the flowers?
The flowers? Oh, Mr. Timms returns in 2 weeks.
I didn't want to say this, but when the power of your cleavage is so strong, even the blind can see it.
You may as well let me put them in a vase. Surely there's no point in you schlepping them all over town.
Yes, go ahead. Very sensible of you. Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Bye now.
Take care. I should get back inside before the apartment gets too chilly. She sure has a beautiful voice. I wonder if we'll ever meet again. Unlikely. But what if I rush after her right now and say something?
They give me two choices. They make him a sad boy, but then they also make him straight. I'm like, why are you giving me this heterosexual sad boy? It's like you don't give me the option, but then you make him sad about it. It's like, oh, it won't work if I go after her right now. Or, let me go try. God damn it, why did you have to make him
Why
sad?
not? It may work. Okay, just gotta get up. I'll just run to the window, facing the road, and shout after her. Hey, hey, hey! Young lady who was here to see Mr. Timms, are you there? Running out there blindly won't work. I should have gotten her phone number and address. And now what do I have? Nothing but Mr. Timms' presence.
Stop yelling, you imbecile!
Still,
Some
quickly shut the
town.
window.
Can't look out the window without someone bugging you. Can't a man have himself a little holler?
Shut your whiny trap. Go do something useful.
What's there to do here? Sleep, eat, listen to audio lectures? Now I'll never hear her speak again. Not about her friends, not about what makes her happy and sad. What are you talking about? Still brooding about that cute stranger? I'll never touch her hand to see if it's warm or cool. Won't find out what she likes. Which croissant she likes best. Chocolate or butterscotch? Are you kidding? But why fret about it anyway? Even if you had her phone number, address, and name, wouldn't you—
Hold on. I'm sorry. These cuts are awful. I'm going to be... I can't be nice about it, because these cuts are just straight up awful. Apologies to the devs. Cut your dialogue properly. It almost seems like he's too big. I know the effect they're trying for, but it's not just with him. I noticed it earlier during the prologue. It's not doing the effect they want it to. I think they're trying to make it seem natural. But here's the thing. Conversation is one of the things we have a suspension of disbelief for, just automatically built in. So we don't actually appreciate realistic conversations in media because it's awful. So this jumpy as fuck dialogue is actually horrible, in my personal opinion. Yeah, no one in media talks like actual people. I'm looking kind of broke. It's because Yeah, and here's the thing. Again, we have a suspension of disbelief over conversations in media. Like, that's just built in. There is no amount of... Like, I appreciate trying to go more realistic, but I'm not sure if this is because it's pre-released, or because, like, this is kind of like a review copy, a demo. However, devs, I need you to get your shit together on this, please. The dialogue needs to be slower, or at least less jumpy. Like, I think the dialogue's at a good pace, it's just these jump cuts are taking me out.
Just look at yourself. What do you amount to now? A nobody. Some guy visiting from Kamara with a diploma in tow, and as of yet, unemployed. No income, no car, and let's face it.
Yeah,
no
this
friends.
is too jumpy.
And completely lacking independence. First, get a job and earn your keep. And then you can dare to invite a girl out, or give her flowers. Then you'll be someone she's not embarrassed to show to her parents. Those ubiquitous rooksters are always bugging me.
Cyrus! Cyrus!
Let's
do you want?
open the window.
Shoo.
Cyrus! Cyrus! Hurry! We need your help!
The hell is that? Now and then, you'd hear Rookster say a word or two. Something that has picked up like a parrot. But never blabbing like this.
There's a fire! Everything is burning! Cyrus! Hurry! To the rescue!
Is someone in there?
Yes! A stupid boy left the gas stove on!
Okay. You can tell. Are you the stupid boy? It looks like we're about to be. So apparently our arrogance is just posturing. Which I understand. Because we hate ourselves. But also, you can tell they record the lines separately and like individually. Yeah, but they can still like put more of a pause between it, make it less jumpy. Let's
Front door's
go.
Locked. I'll try to get through the window.
Cyrus, don't be stupid! You'll get both yourself and him killed! Leave this to the firemen.
No.
I can handle this myself.
You're crazy! At least grab the metal beam directly overhead.
Oh, now we open eyes. Gasping for breath, you move through the noxious fumes filling the entire space. You struggle to find your way, stepping over the burning embers. To the right. The spice must flow! The turned off stove, a container of oil, the open window. It all points to this not being an accident. Your head is spinning, mind swimming, and tactile receptors going numb. Amid the crackling and roaring flames, you can hear chaotic clattering computer keyboard, punctuated with grunts. Look, when the bird dragon thing is telling you not to be rash, you know you messed up.
Yeah, take that. There, that'll teach you. Huh, I can almost smell them burning up in there. Up in smoke. Wait. Fire! Damn it, what the? Who's that guy? Hey, just don't faint. Wait, hold on.
What is
It's
happening?
also vivid. As if this world is way more real than the real one.
I don't know. I was told to put in a code when I started, when I got my Keymailer code. I guess so that I could actually play the game, I don't know. Okay, first off, I want to say the art is good. The voice acting is good. The voice playing together is not okay, but, you know, it's a problem I could overlook. But I don't like this jumpiness. Like, it feels like there's a lot of jumpiness just in general between jumping into the prologue, jumping into what just happened, the jumpiness in the conversations. I feel like I'm going to end up being totally neutral on this game, which I don't really
How
like.
did I end up here? There was a fire, and the neighbor kid. I must have fainted. And now I'm back here, in a Technicolor dream.
Sir, you are not dreaming of Technicolor. This is like regular ass television. Actually, no, this looks like a movie where they sucked out the color. This looks like one of those movies where they sucked out the saturation. It's a Technicolor dream. Sir, you must be dreaming in black and white. To the left, to the left. All my shit in a box to the left.
A whisper is louder than screams, and oblivion is sweeter than heavenly trumpets. No, don't give up. Remember, you're a warrior with an iron will, breaking down walls for a noble cause. Wait, wait, he's bound to come. He will come. Yes, you will see. If only he turned up now, I'd clamor with joy. At last! I've been waiting for you for ages, Cyrus from Kamara. Alas, he's not here. And who knows how many more years I'll have to wait before meeting him.
I love how it's just called the voice in the head. We're going to wait for ads. I am thou, thou art I, exactly. I'm enjoying parts of this game, don't get me wrong. Oh my god, the devs are gonna see this and be like, oh god, why did we ever give a key to him? The devs are gonna be like, ugh, hell. It's like, fellow developers, eviscerate this VTuber. Eviscerate this VTuber. Make sure he doesn't work again. We worked for 12 years for this VTuber to come along and say, it's mid. We worked for 12 years for this VTuber to say, it's mid. Which is quite unfortunate. To be fair, the jumpiness is really jarring. Yeah. Here's the thing. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. There's only so much other parts of the package will lift up other parts. Like again, to bring back up Ambition, a Minuet in Power or whatever. The writing was doing a lot of heavy lifting, but I still gave it a negative review because the writing cannot lift the lack of CGs, and it's a visual novel. You're supposed to be rewarded. Like, the CGs are your reward for your choices. I got one, and that was for fucking. I got one from Madame Gazelle. That's it. That's all. Thank God I got in a Humble Bundle and I did not spend all my money on it. But which one? Ambition, a Minuet, and Power. The French Revolution visual novel we played a while back. Oh yes, exactly. And like, this is kind of giving me that vibes where I feel like I'm going to end up being entirely ambivalent on it. Gets nearly executed. You know, I'm starting to feel at home here. Is it really home if you haven't been nearly executed? But, the jumpiness is jarring, and that story battle in the prologue I didn't really like. Like, I'm sure it'll be better down the road, but I feel like if I'm watching a battle, I want to see both sides. Like, again, I'm not sure if it's because I have a review copy or something. Because I think I'm supposed to have the full-ass game. Like, I'm trying to be fair. But being fair also means you're pointing out where the fuck-ups are. And, like, I'm sorry, but you have fuck-ups. Like, yeah, the music is good. And here's the thing, I entirely believe that if you have an RPG, you better have some good fucking music. Who's speaking?
Who are you? And what are you doing in my head?
I am justice. I am the balance that wards off disasters. I am the spirit leading you into battle and on to victory.
So which one are you? Balance or spirit?
An artifact. Isn't it obvious?
Oh, you're...
Very informative.
What power? What energy? Wait. So you're Cyrus? Cyrus from Kamara?
I'm he. So now what?
Now,
I'm
on
he?
to victories! Great feasts! Fate has finally brought us together. From now on, we're brothers. I am your conduit to beyond, and you're my guide through the human world.
Oh look, it's our father's sword.
Cyrus from Kamara is a master for life, a custodian unto death.
I just thought of something funny. We're a blue-haired protagonist with a special sword. What if we're just Fire Emblem? What if this is just Fire Emblem? Starfield committed the sin of not having notable music. I am the shadow, the true self. You know, I gotta admit, I love myself a talking weapon. I love myself a talking weapon. Give me an inanimate object with a personality. Well, technically, it would be an animate. Make an animate object with a personality, and I'm going to fall in love with it. But imagine if, like, the Fire Emblem was a talking sword, and every single blue-haired protagonist just has to fucking deal with the talking sword from now on. Before anyone asks, the majority of Fire Emblem protagonists have blue hair. There's only, like, one game off the top of my head where there's not a blue hair protagonist, and it is Shadows of Valentia. I have nowhere proper to put my fucking phone.
Hey, Cyrus. Are you ready?
Ready for what?
For battle! Haven't you fought in a war before?
Yeah, sure. In a war for survival, do playground tussles count?
Close enough.
Is that sarcasm? Got any advice for me?
Just hold on tight for now, and bit by bit, you'll get a hang of it.
I'm kind of liking him. Kind of liking him. Okay, what we got? Angry Howl applies Fury. Okay. I probably don't want to be in the next square, but... Can I move further? Oh, I hate this. Don't forget the dying boy, Cyrus. I think the boy's dead. So, devs, if you are listening, do not block your fucking battle bullshit with stuff in the foreground. I need to see this. I'm not guessing around. If I'm playing on normal difficulty, I don't want to guess whether or not I'm going to be safe. I'm going to wait. Because I don't have anything that'll bring me over, that'll just keep me in the same spot. Yeah, let me just, do I have... I guess I'm just gonna have to... Yeah. The music is nice. I'm gonna give it that. I am going to rightfully admit, I don't... Wait, bitch, why are you healing? I don't have time for this. I have photo shoots to do. Leave me out of your healing.
Right in time.
Happy to oblige.
Wait, and where's the spirit? Usually, once the body is destroyed, the spirit should have remained here. But now it's nowhere to be found. As if you've absorbed its energy and set it free.
No idea what you're talking about.
I have to show you to my grandfather. Do you mind teleporting us out to that glowing twig?
Oh no, we're Dovahkiin. You might have to explain that to me. You might have to explain the reference. Okay, pray. The Skyrim Dragonborn, ah.
Is that a man? A homunculus?
No, Grandpa. He's a warrior, a wizard, a gatherer.
Gathering energy. We should make sure. Anyway, welcome to Dawn.
By dawn, do you mean that glowing twig?
That's no twig. It's a newly sprouting tree of life. See if you can channel some of your energy into constructing a building. It'll help our tree, and you as well.
Town building? I'm down for town building. Of course, I'm stuck with just one.
The Tree of Life is a source of infinite energy. Even its fallen leaves emit light, illuminating our homes and sanctuaries.
But new ability and free slot. Oh, so I always have to move? I always have to move? Like, if I'm doing damage, I have to move? I don't like that. Devs are like, fellow game creators, eviscerate this bat. Okay.
Well, this is all well and good. Trees, magic. But how do I get back home? Back to my world?
Go to the Scarlet Groves. There you'll find the sapphire shards of the altars of the ancients. Their energy will suffice to carry you home. But remember this, your true home is here.
The Dragonborn absorbs other dragon souls. Ah, gotcha. So yeah, we're Polly, the son of Dookie and his fairy wife. Okay, hold on, Q. Well, first off, we're going to fight both of those things. Which roll? Choose one of the four to get extra... energy. You know what? Let's go with one debuff. Because I can probably avoid that if I want to. Duke and his relative, Fook. Okay. Let's give you some stress. Do I not have heals? What the fuck? Ugh. I should probably just... You know what, let's try that again. applies one random buff to the enemy. Okay. Okay. I probably should when to fight the other enemy. I'm starting to think this is a boss. I think this might be a boss. Because I don't have healing. That's why I think I'm going to bed early tonight. I'm so tired. Sad to miss a stream. No worries, no worries. There'll always be the VOD. And there will always... And to be fair... I'm not sure if we're going past 12. Like, I think this might be something I have to, like, discover on my own time. The shade. At this point, I'm feeling neutral to the game. Which, to be fair, sometimes, you know, neutrality is good. Hope the game goes well for you and you have a good time. I'm gonna try. I'm enjoying it in other ways.
What are you doing here?
I'm watching you to keep our ruler informed of what you're up to.
What ruler? You're just a feathered pest.
Crow King! Crow King!
The king of the Rooksters?
The Rooksters are mighty beings. We're royalty.
King of the dumpsters. King of the skies. We'll go with King of the Skies.
You're indeed unmatched.
I see you know what you're talking about. But just you wait. The Rooksters will one day rule the earth as they do the sky. Crow King will be pleased with you. Happy trails, Wayfarer.
I got some luck. I got the Crow King on my side. So that's good. But thank you, Solar. I hope you sleep well. And I hope that eventually you get the CPAP machine. Okay, let's see where we're going next. I guess we only have one direction to go. See, this gives me the vibes of old PS1 games where the voice acting was just done by people in the studio. I think that might be a little mean. Wait, well, why did you move? Fuck you. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it's the charm. I guess some people have to start somewhere. Can I just move over? Oh, fuck me. Why do they keep moving around? I hate it. Fuck you. I'm gonna wait. My ass is gonna wait. I'm not... I'm not the biggest fan of this battle system. I'm gonna be real. Seemed like I didn't have a battle system though. Voice acting, I mean, Okay, let's try this again. Wait. Why do they keep multiplying? We'll teleport to this shady looking place. These does gonna write an assassination contract on me.
Magic? Magic?
Where?
There.
Indeed. That's magic. Wait, what if it's a demon?
What are you talking about? What kind of demon appears out of the light?
So, it's not an evil spirit?
No.
Then who?
I have no idea, but that was amazing.
So why are we standing here? Let's run over there before the suits show up. Aha! That's the guy! A sorcerer! He teleported here.
Hey, magician, can you hear us? Are you from this world?
What magician? What world? Judging by the pile of garbage I landed on, I came right back. But where exactly?
Well, these are the outskirts of Macropolis.
So the hallucinations are over. I just need to find out how I got here.
You want to know how? It was tremendous. A flash of light filled the entire junkyard.
What are you talking about?
You teleported here.
I'm sorry, what? Teleported?
Well, how can I explain? You instantaneously overcame a great distance via magic space.
What's this horse shit?
Look, mister, what's your name?
Tim's. I got them Timberlands. They call me Tim's for my shoes. We're going to go by our real name.
Cyrus.
So, Mr. Cyrus, I realize that you're hiding your magical abilities. You don't want Impulse to send its headhunters after you, but here, you have nothing to fear. We are wizards too. Here, take a look at what I can do. maybe next time? A flame was supposed to come out, but something went wrong. So, tell us what it's like out there. You traveled beyond the boundary, didn't you?
It's the most amazing thing I've seen in my entire life. Islands floating across the sky, like crimson clouds.
You're so lucky. No one else has ever had even a peek beyond the boundary. And you?
And you were actually there?
I don't even know what to say.
Are there any sentient beings there? Like elves or goblins? There must be a whole mess of spirits out there. Did you see any supreme wizards?
No, I didn't see anything like that. Everything is much quieter there.
Is something wrong with your eyesight? Is this from teleporting? That's okay. For us, it's no problem. Although, what am I saying? Of all people, you'd know that everything's possible with magic. By the way, we don't just sit around doing nothing. I've intercepted countless evil spirits. I can sense the spots where darkness builds up. Once, I even had to break an ATM to keep a dark spirit from coming through.
Why are we just sitting here yammering? Let's join the others and show them a real magician.
Yep. We should take off before the Impulse Hounds track us down.
I bet Great Teleporter is ready for some tea. Or maybe something stronger?
Sure, why
I
not?
won't say no to tea.
Excellent. It's not far. It's that shack over there. Today, we're convening at my uncle's.
Freddy, how about our custom?
Oh, yes. How could I forget? I gotta run by a store. Can't show up empty.
Oh no, we're about to be
especially
shanked.
for such an eminent guest.
Yellow. Okay, let's... Stranger. She's I don't even know what or how. She has the kind of voice that strikes you right in the heart. She's definitely quirky. Then again, it's charming in a charming kind of way. Oh no. It's a golden girl. It's a heavy metal ghost lesbian. No wait, it's a rare metal ghost lesbian. She's come for us from Little Grey Two Shoes. She has come to warn us about what's going to happen. We got Mick. Who was in the fire? Freddy. This guy's a hoot. His belief in magic is something else. Sees magic as humanity's most valuable gift, which Impulse has usurped. Enjoying controversial authority among his own, he's absolutely convinced of his command of fire, which has earned him the nickname of Fire Hands. Can we... Am I stuck here? What's wrong? Hold on.
If it's a custom, here you go.
Righto. That's how it's done. I'm off to the store. Freddy, teleporter, you guys go ahead.
Just don't be long.
You got it. I'll snap up a few items and be right over.
Let's go. We can't stay here. Bear in mind, if Impulse catches up with you, we're in trouble.
What do you have against Impulse? They're the leading corporate innovator. It has brought together topmost scientific minds of our generation to create things that help humanity.
I'd be a genius too if I had access to magic templates. Those bastards appropriate and stockpile everything that is even a modicum of magic. They gather it all up, scrutinize it, and then use it in their mass-produced inventions. And cars? Total nonsense. We will all be able to teleport just like you. None of us would have a need to invent any of that junk. And they know this perfectly well. If general public ever finds out about magic, their business empire will collapse. No more work, no revenue, nothing. They'll all be dumpster diving in no time. Then we'll see who.
And what is it you folks do? What's this organization?
Oh, we're far from an organization. Just a group of more or less gifted people. What unites us is our conviction that all, and I mean all, people should have access to magic. And not just the smartasses from you-know-where. Here we go. This is our HQ. Watch your step. A quick word of warning, teleporter. Before we get inside, your arrival may elicit mixed emotions. After all, you're the first one to have gone beyond the boundary. So, never mind any mutterings.
I like that the eyes move, but I really wish there was more emotions
Shut
in
up,
the
you
face.
swine! I've known about magic since before you were pissing your diapers. My grandma was angry with a brownie for stealing her knitting needles.
Oh yeah? So why did you, shithead, when talking to the miners last year, not tell them that Alice was not to blame?
Was I supposed to tell them that evil spirits had pulled down the wall? Yeah, that was sorcery, all right. But they wouldn't have believed me. They would have thought that I was in cahoots with that girl. I told her right away to not prowl around here, but she just went, "There are plants there."
Ladies and gentlemen, young and old.
Well, look at what the cat dragged in.
Devils and cats, let me introduce to you the best of the best.
Shut your beak, peacock.
And the strongest.
We know you.
A true sorcerer who's journeyed beyond the boundary. Please help me welcome Teleporter.
What? A newbie?
Not a newbie, but a wizard. Just back from the magic realm.
You?
Were you seriously over there?
There where?
Well, you know, in the magic world, beyond the boundary.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
As soon as they hear the coveted answer, people go nuts. Questions and shouts come pouring down from all sides.
I
It's
like
obvious
the
enough
art style
what
too.
these savages want to know about. The challenge is to make out a single complete question in all this ruckus, so as to give coherent answers for this community. Just meeting a person who has access to the magic world amounts to a miracle.
Was there knock at the door? Keep chewing a piece of meat.
Didn't I hear knocking?
No, dude. That's just thunder.
I definitely heard someone knocking at the door.
I'll run and open up.
Damn this rain.
Come on in, come on in. Care for some tea?
We were expecting you.
Thanks. I've had dinner.
Well, then take a seat and meet everybody. This is Mr. Cyrus, or as I call him, Teleporter.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Timms. Teleporter, eh? Sounds intriguing.
He's recently back from beyond the boundary.
Wait, Mr.
Is that
Timms?
really true? I can't wait to get to know you.
To tell you the truth, I've heard so much about you. It would be crazy not to have a proper chat.
So, what's the holdup? I already have a few questions lined up.
Turns out I live directly below you. You're a professor, right? My aunt told me about you. By the way, some girl came by and left a package for you with me.
It's probably the book that Zoe Becky promised to bring me next week. I told her I wouldn't be home. But what can you do? Aging takes its toll on memory.
What do you mean, aging? She sounded 25 at the most.
25? That's hilarious. I love a comedian.
I'm not joking. She couldn't have been old.
Mr. Cyrus, I've known her for ages. I've heard her griping about her aching joints and observed her geriatric waddle for many years now.
Her joints?
That's right. A dubious gift of old age that awaits all of us, I'm afraid.
Wait, hang on. So it was probably someone else who left that package for you.
Well, I suppose Zoe may have relegated it to someone else. It's true that she doesn't get out much.
I was beginning to think I was losing my mind. unable to tell an old woman from a girl. Do you know who this girl may have been?
How would I know? She used to work at a school, so she knows many youngsters.
Too bad. But thanks anyway. Okay, I should get going. It's gotten way too late. Aunt Zena must be worried sick by now.
Wait a bit. We're almost done here anyway. Besides, you and I are going back to the same location. But before I leave, let's discuss the business that you called me here for. Finn, did you want to tell us something?
Well, I wouldn't call it business. More of an interesting initiative.
Okay, get to the point.
So this was in the park behind the store, not far from where Mr. Timms lives. Anyway, I found a curious rock. Until recently, it was a base for a table made from some wooden planks, with benches around it. So, we were sitting there, playing cards and having drinks, all that. Then, I thought I'd cheat a little, so I stuck a couple of cards up my sleeve. So, Horace Garrus noticed and went nuts, yelling and shaking his fist in the air. Long story short, he smashed that table to bits. We were all laughing. And then I looked down at the rock and saw it, a circular pattern. We all got to thinking, is this a portal maybe, or some force field marker? I suggest we all meet up there after work tomorrow, at about 5 p.m., and take a gander. What do you say?
I'm all for it.
Me too. I don't know when I clock out tomorrow, but it's...
You called all these people here for a goddamn rock.
Post a couple of lookouts while we're there, in case the suits roll by.
True enough, Mr. Cyrus. You should join us and take a look. You could guide us on the best course of action, and maybe show us a couple of spells.
We'll see. Not sure what's in store for tomorrow just yet.
Tomorrow is sounding very promising.
Now, do excuse me.
See you later, Mr. Timms and Mr. Cyrus.
Take care.
This man called us all together for rock.
It's remarkable how soundlessly you move.
Must be innate. Hey, what do you think of your new nickname?
Oh god, we're back to this jumpy-ass dialogue.
A bold statement.
Why is it bold? As far as I know, you managed to accomplish something that none of us have. Without asking questions, you managed to get answers to all the innermost dilemmas. That's amazing. And how serendipitous is it that you landed right next to our guys? Who knows where you could have landed? Well, look at me running my mouth. Tell me about what brings you to Micropolis.
I want to get a job.
A job? You sure don't look like a miner to me. And so I'm guessing you'll end up at Impulse. What can one say about this corporation? As someone who's been working there for a while, I can tell you that the more you invest yourself in your work, the more you become mired in the other party's intrigues.
Thank you for your sage advice. In that case, I'll just slack off instead, and clear of all the intrigues.
Joke all you like, but ironically, that may indeed be the best option. And here we are. Home sweet home.
This music is kind of sick.
I know it's only the second floor, but to not get winded at your age is still pretty impressive. You exercise?
I do.
Well, I'll see you later.
Again, I don't like this
Who's
jumpy-ass
that?
dialogue.
I don't know you. We haven't met, have we? So you just went off somewhere with your pals, not saying a word and leaving the front door open? No note? And then there's a fire at our neighbour's. What was I supposed to think? Well, nothing to say? When will you start thinking of others and not just yourself? You're just like a little kid. And don't start telling me you're 23 and all grown up. I've heard it all before. Spare me your excuses. Next time, just tell me where you're going, or you'll be sleeping outside.
Uh-huh.
What's all that muck on your clothes? Did you roll around in the dirt? Get into a fight?
No, I just slipped and fell into a puddle.
Did you at least find what you were looking for?
I sure did. You're the best auntie in the whole world.
Oh, you little toady. You'll get yours yet.
I'm gonna be for realsies. I'm kind of sitting on neutrality still. I'm sitting on neutrality still, and I'm going to tell you why. I kind of don't think all this movement was necessary. Like, I feel like there's a whole lot of work put in for stuff that I'm not really appreciating. I feel like I just went somewhere else. Because here's the thing, I feel like everything that I'm experiencing so far could have just been done with, like, visual novel stills. And I would appreciate it better because then I would have been seeing, like, more or less full emotion or full range of emotions. Instead, we're kind of getting these really, like, stiff faces. And I would rather have, like, it just kind of feels like a lot of these are rigged 2D models, but they forgot to add in the facial, the emotion options. And, like, I want to be nice to the devs, I really do. And, like, the thing is that they're leaving me with a lot of just neutrality. I kind of feel like I haven't really picked up the ball and went running. I don't feel like I'm immersed. I don't feel like I've had enough time with anyone or anything to be like, oh, I love this. I love this. I kind of just feel like I kind of want the soundtrack and to like maybe play the game once. Which is very sad because I think the appeal of this game is supposed to be you play it more than once. But I kind of like feel like I'm not playing it after I finish our first playthrough. Reminds me of the Telltale games, yeah. I kind of feel like well, here's the thing. I don't think there was actually a dead child. I think what happened was there was arson based around Mike, and here's the thing, Mike's not a child. I think the Workster was lying to us about the child. And the Workster was the callus to get us to the boundary. And we're here again. That's another thing I don't like. There's too much non sequiturs. There's too much jumping. I don't like it. Apply 6 random buffs to the enemy? I think we're dreaming again, but I don't know. Thank you. Oh man, oh no, I still have a sip. Stretchies. I really wish there was like a true neutral review on Steam. So I'm not just either going positive or negative. Because I don't want to leave these guys a negative review, you know? However, I'm going to play the game some more on my own time. Maybe. Maybe I'm just not the target audience. I'm gonna stretch a little more. Because sometimes you're just not the target audience, you know? And it's better to admit that than to be like, oh, this game's awful. Yeah, I want a dream. You can tell the effort went into it, yeah, and that's why I don't want to be like, oh.
Isn't it time to roll up my sleeves and get cracking? What am I doing lounging around? I should at least be decent enough to go help Auntie.
And now our 15-minute music break till 11 a.m. Enjoy!
Good morning.
Good morning, Cyrus. Finally up? I thought you may sleep through lunch.
That would be a bit much, even after yesterday.
I understand that they're pretty flowers, but that's no reason to vandalize flowerbed. What will the neighbors say?
I didn't touch anything. The flowers in the book sitting on the hall are gifts that someone brought for Mr. Timms, and I just offered to pass them on.
Oh yes, I've been meaning to ask you about that. How come you tied a ribbon around my encyclopedia? Want to gift it to someone?
Wait, the book was left here yesterday morning? Along with the flowers?
No, Cyrus. I bought that book many years ago.
Wait, are you telling me that nobody came by here yesterday?
That's exactly what I'm telling you. And you know, you don't look so good. You seem very tired after the tough day yesterday.
Are you suggesting that I'm losing my marbles? I distinctly remember a girl coming by here with gifts, ringing the doorbell forever. I took the book, but not the flowers.
Oh, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Don't bother, Cyrus. I'll open it. Coming.
Hi, Miss Xena.
Why are you here? Shouldn't you be in the hospital?
They already released me. They say I'm lucky, ready to be up and about.
Lucky? You irresponsible ditz. Burning down the apartment. I told you. Do your homework and study for the tests. All you do is play with your computers, ignoring everything else. And look what happened. Had the firemen arrived any later, you wouldn't be standing here.
That's just why I came. I wanted...
Life is not so simple after all. It's actually quite complicated.
Can I see the one who called it in?
Sure can. Cyrus, you have a visitor. Please meet my nephew, Cyrus. He recently came to stay with me and plans to apply for a job. And this
the music is cute.
A no-good slacker who's graduating this year.
Cyrus, you're totally new in town, right?
Yes, I got to Macropolis a couple of days ago.
Wanna take a stroll with me? I'll show you the town, tell you what's what.
Can I be gay?
Sure.
Hold on.
I was just looking for a reason to get out. Later.
Later, boys. Don't forget to drop by Impulse.
Yeah, I'll show him round.
Can I be homosexual?
Do you want to go for a walk now? Busy. Okay then, call me if you're free up. Uh-huh. Bye. Disclaimer right up front, I'm not much of a tour guide, but I've lived here all my life and know the town well. Metropolis is a peculiar place. You'll find it interesting.
Where do you live now? After the fire?
My parents' friends have a 2-story house on the outskirts, so we all fit okay.
Where should we start?
Let's walk over to the community center.
Theater or opera?
We can head straight to Impulse since you need to go there anyway, and pop by our unique Pokrov shopping center on the way.
Agreed. Let's go to... what's it called? Pokrov?
Then let's take a right here, along the high-rises. Hey, Cyrus, why are you going to Impulse? Getting a job there?
Yeah, I studied their technologies. It's pretty cool what they can do in there.
So you'll sit in an office and write reports?
It's actually quite interesting. Being at the pinnacle of the technological progress and constantly improving humanity's living standards. What do you want to do?
Well, I have 2 options. Enroll at a university, cram physics and maths for a few years, and then go to work with all those eggheads. Or I could go to a vocational school, learn a trade and be a blue-collar worker for the rest of my life. I'm definitely not into that. I need to somehow rake it in before I'm 25 and then live it up indefinitely. So I keep mulling this over. I don't want to study, and what skills do I have? Practically none but one. I'm good at MOM. It's a team video game, cybersports. If we win, we make a big pile of money, and then no one can nag me to quit wasting time playing games.
And if you lose?
I'm counting on the positive outcome, otherwise life's no fun. What if this, what if that? We're gonna win, period.
Okay, I don't mean to disillusion you ahead of time.
That's right, don't even try. One day you'll hear my name on the radio, then we'll talk.
Discounts up to 30% on Impulse products. Be the first among your friends. Pre-order today and become a lucky owner of a telephone of the new era, outfitted with a telepathy function. Buy today at a bargain price.
Oh, I know how these sales work. Just today, buy our gadgets for an incredible low price of 999 recoins instead of the regular 1,000.
It's not always bad. For example, my phone.
Hey, bro. Did they already release you?
Hey, Jag. Yeah, everything's cool.
Who's that shagster with you?
Watch it. This is Cyrus, my friend who saved my life. Hey, Jack, did you ever find out more about the White Frog?
Yes, we had a chat. They're still dragging their feet, harping on mismatched equipment. But I'm sure they'll get us to space soon.
Excellent. Then I'll let my guys know to start training for the tournament for real. Oh, hey, when is Technogrotto open? Is it on even dates?
No, on odd ones. Looking to round up some goods?
I just need a new keyboard. I already know the one I want. The keys on my old one are getting stuck.
Later.
Well, Cyrus, looks like we've got nothing to do at Pokrov. Off to Impulse?
Guess so.
I'm hating these conversations so much. It's not even that they're built jumpily. It kind of feels like there's no sequiturs. We just jump to these characters. We just jump cut to these characters like it's a TikTok. I'm not enjoying this. Like, we don't see these characters. We don't gently come up to them. Okay, so we're further along technologically than I thought initially. Yeah, we're in aesthetically, we're very close to where we are, but technologically, we're kind of in near to mid-future. And we're about to go on ad break. It's like, Vesper, can you be nice to the devs? No! It's very weird because I'm being very easy on the Amateur Deity Society for not having music. But a lot of what I'm experiencing right now really feels like there's a lot of effort where it didn't need to be. And there should have been more effort in other places. And see, I was almost thinking steampunk originally. I can see where you got that vibe. I can see where you got that vibe. We are in, I think we are in Europe. And like, it says ad starting soon, so I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick and get water. So like, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Mute. I do not get to go use the bathroom. I have to wait. Until they started talking about esports and stuff. I think esports would be even more popular in the future. Honestly, I can see, like, with all the health issues that's coming out, like football and stuff. With all that coming out, I could actually see esports overcoming regular sports, to be real. Like, I think in those terms, esports would be even more popular. But I'm just feeling absolutely true neutral at best for this game. Like, there is nothing I can think of that's really... Like, the art is good, but the art isn't carrying. If this was a visual novel, the art would carry. Okay, welcome back from ad break, everyone. As I was saying, how I feel with this game right now is that, no lies, I feel like this should have been a visual novel. Like, I kind of feel like I'm just playing a visual novel. I just think you can have a visual novel and have a battle system in it. But I kind of feel like... Be back in a bit. No worries, no worries. But I feel like just in general... is that while these scenes are beautifully created and curated, I kind of feel like a lot of it's lost with, like, cheap movement, no emotion that's in the faces, these unsettling jump cuts. Like, why are you having these characters move if they're not going anywhere? And god fucking damn it.
Okay, I don't mean to disillusion you ahead of time.
That's right, don't even try. One day you'll hear my name on the radio. Then we'll talk.
Discounts up to 30% on impulse products. Be the first among your friends. Pre-order today and become a lucky owner of a telephone of the
Also, I don't like not being able to save. I just
new
don't
era.
like that in games in
Outfitted
general.
with a telepathy function. Buy today at a bargain price.
Oh, I know how these sales work. Just today, buy our gadgets for an incredible low price of 999
If you're going to act like a
coins
visual
instead of
novel,
the
give me a
regular
fucking
1,000.
save.
It's not always
Allow
bad.
me to save whenever.
For example, my phone.
Hey, bro. Did they already release you?
Hey, Jack. Yeah, everything's cool.
Who's that shagster with you?
Watch it. This is Cyrus, my friend who saved my life. Hey, Jack, did you ever find out more about the White Frog?
Yes, we had a chat. They're still dragging their feet, harping on mismatched equipment. But I'm sure they'll get us to space soon.
Excellent. Then I'll let my guys know to start training for the tournament for real. Oh, hey, when is Technogrotto open? Is it on even dates?
No, on odd ones. Looking to round up some goods?
I just need a new keyboard. I already know the one I want. The keys on my old one are getting stuck.
Later.
Well, Cyrus, looks like we've got nothing to do at Pokrov. Off to Impulse?
Guess so.
Impulse occupies the tallest building in downtown Metropolis, other than the TV tower. I'd say about 60 meters of glass and concrete, stuffed with offices for all those nerds in them. The only thing in that building that I think's cool is this 2-foot hollow sphere made of recycled impulsidium. You can manipulate it with your thoughts for a nominal fee. One of the best pastimes in town, except for MOM. The gameplay interface rules.
Is it all that difficult? I have read that impulsidium is the subject to modification depending on the strength of a person's mental field and focused imagination.
It's recycled metal, so it works in a different way. You'll see for yourself. And here we are. Shall we test our abilities?
Sure, can't wait.
Grandma! Look at the groove I made!
Attaboy. Now wrap it up. Others want to play too.
Cyrus, since you're new to it, you get the first dibs. Step up onto the plate. It gets you in the best position at an optimal distance and focus. Look at you. And here I thought that you'd never worked with Impulsidium before.
Hi.
Hello.
I represent Impulse Corporation. You demonstrated extraordinary abilities during testing.
Do you mean this attraction serves as a screening tool?
Exactly, and you scored very high. I propose that we discuss opportunities open to you thanks to your abilities.
That's actually why I'm here. I want to get a job with you guys.
Not so fast. But we could schedule your job interview for tomorrow.
Mick, can you wait for me in the lobby?
Okay, I'll just practice some telekinesis.
Let's introduce ourselves. I'm Nox.
Good to meet you. I'm Cyrus.
When did you arrive in Macropolis?
Just 2 days ago.
How do you like the town?
It's tiny. Odd to be able to get everywhere on foot.
There's a lot for you to learn about this place. It may be small, but there are plenty of slackers and cutthroats. Some believe that humanity has no need for progress, that it should remain in the Stone Age, and out of their stupidity they get in the way of innovation. I suggest ignoring all such experts. Why waste your breath on trying to convince hardened conservatives? Our objective is to demonstrate how dramatically we can improve the quality of life by using technology.
I love his look.
See what I mean?
Of course, I completely agree.
Great, then come to room 126 at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Don't be late. It's better to arrive 15 minutes early. Bring your passport, diploma, and letters of reference.
Very well. Goodbye.
Uh-huh.
Score. I didn't expect to land an interview right away. Hard to imagine that I'll soon be working here in one of the coolest Impulse branches. I just gotta make sure not to blurt out something dumb during the interview.
Cyrus, there you are. So how'd it go? What did they say?
I have a job interview tomorrow at 11.
Good. Calls for a celebration. Kidding, of course. Shall we continue with the tour?
I kind of feel like I'm being hit over the head with the story beats already. It may just be where I come from JRPG settings, and that still sets my expectations in regular RPGs. But I'm more used to at least having some time before I get hit over the head with the story beats. But I feel like I'm being hammered away. I'm just a little nail in this technology versus magic coffin. In this what is the cost of technology story. I don't know, it could be the fact that I'm already dealing with some of the bad things in the story, and it's kind of weighing down my interest in, in the game, not the story. It's kind of weighing down my interest in comparison to the story. Where I'm just like, okay, I'm being hit over the head with this. I'm not enjoying being hit over the head. Because I feel like they could be more subtle about it. I kind of feel like just introducing Nox and having him be like, oh, humanity wants to stay in the Stone Age. I'm like, have you seen humanity recently? Are you even in your own game?
Lead the way. What other attractions do you have?
Want to see the old town?
Good plan. That way, we'll circle Macropolis on both sides.
Here we have a school and the community centre. Further up, there's the industrial hub with factories and mines. This is where I spent my childhood. As you've probably noticed, everything here was built to last. Thick walls, armoured doors, so that it would meet all peacetime and wartime standards.
What the hell are you doing here? Get out of my workshop before I kick you out.
You can shout all you want, but sooner or later you'll have to sign this paperwork.
You know what I'm gonna do with that paperwork?
Yeah, you're gonna sign it. This pathetic little plant has long outlived its use and profitability. Your director has agreed to transfer it to Impulse. You have no choice. Sooner or later...
I'm ready to work for free, just so my guys remain employed.
Wait, that's old Ben. Give me a moment. What's happening here? I can vouch that Ben is one of the best workers in Macropolis. No one is arguing that. The rules of business are cut and dried. Where there's no demand, there's no salary. We will overhaul this facility and staff it with new, highly qualified specialists. You can rest assured of that. The longer you hang on to it, the bigger your debt. So, will you sign the papers?
Do I even need to ask? Get out of my face, you goon.
If you refuse to close up shop today, you'll have to tomorrow. I'm sick of your insults. Keep wallowing in your ignorance.
All those nerds prowling around here. Thanks for your support, Mick. I'll talk to the bosses tomorrow. Then we'll see what happens. I owe you a treat.
No worries. Happy to help.
Call on me anytime. I don't leave my pals in the lurch.
Take care.
Does this happen often?
Often? No, almost never. Usually no one says no to Impulse. Old Ben's the only one to fight back. Wish you could see the businessman's face. But I bet you could hear it in his voice, how caught off guard he was.
I wanted to ask, when did you realize that
When I first spoke to you, I was pretty taken aback at first, but then kinda got used to it. I like to peer into a person's eyes, especially when it's a stranger, to get an idea of what he's really made of right from the start.
And is it working?
Not yet, but it's a matter of practice. You know, it's getting dark soon.
Yes, I know. The sun sets at 6:45 p.m. And now, let me guess, is it 5:20 p.m.?
Let's check. Whoa, you're like a VED. It's exactly 5:20 p.m. That's an amazing sense of time. You didn't just overhear it somewhere?
I remember hearing the time announced on the radio this morning, at the start of the music break. I often walk around without a watch, and I must have gotten good at telling time.
Interesting. Where was I going with that? Oh, right, it's time to go home. I still have to drop by Jack's.
Yeah, let's call it a day. Especially since I have a job interview tomorrow.
Hey, listen, Cyrus, I almost forgot. While we were at Impulse, my parents called me and invited their former neighbor to come visit us at 5 o'clock.
I'll be glad to meet your folks.
Good night.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Please tell me I have a
He
gay
certainly
option.
lives somewhere here. Same place as Mr. Tim's.
And what if he's already home?
What of it? We'll pay him a visit.
It wouldn't be the same without teleporter.
Wait, who's that girl standing there? Hey, that's not teleporter, is it?
Oh, Cyrus.
Are you looking for Mr. Timms?
Yeah, you know where he lives?
Here, 3rd floor.
Oh, thanks so much, buddy. Deep, go see if he's home. If he is, invite him along. If not, come on back. Teleporter, you're giving me hope. Everyone said that you wouldn't come, but I didn't believe them. And here you are, right outside the park. Come, come.
Oh, yes, kitties. I'll show you what magic looks like. If teleporter kindly lends me a couple of minutes.
Teleporter may yield his time, but I've already reserved it for Deep. So you're gonna have no time, but once you see my sorcery, you'll want to run away in shock, ashamed of your own mediocrity.
Hey, what are you calling a mediocrity?
I'll fry you like a chicken. You'll cackle like a dog in a doghouse after eating chicken broth. A dog with avian allergies.
That's quite a joke, Freddy. Did you just have a stroke? Why aren't you laughing, Mr. Cyrus?
Why would I? That joke's as dumb as my life.
I'm loving this gathering. I'm glad that it's you who's got the gift. Hey, look, our guys are already having fun.
How did he do that?
Impressive.
Luminary.
Luminary.
Thanks.
Luminary.
Wait, let me show you something else. Solar eclipse. Clouds.
He did it.
What's the big deal? That's nothing. Wait till you see some real magic. You call me a madman? Behold the true might of Freddy Firehands. Here are my hands before you. Big, hairy, and sweaty. Same as everyone else's. But see what happens when I say, fire, fire. Burning bright.
Careful, you'll burn your hands.
I am Fire Hands.
Fire hands!
Am I missing something?
Hey, Freddy, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just knocked my head a bit. Yeah, it's cool.
Excellent. While Firehands is knocked out, Deep will destroy you.
Hold on, Deep. Let Teleporter show us what he can do.
Yeah, let him have a go.
Hey, you, devil and aristocrat. Help Teleporter to the pedestal.
Up you go.
I either have to laugh it off and excuse myself, or truly put my faith in what's been happening and let my imagination run wild.
Focus and do your best to get in touch with all those new sensations waking up inside. Ooh, build. Healing.
Before, me knows only one medicine plant. Purple lantern mushrooms. Now, me knows two.
Just in case. Build. Ooh, vampirism? Oh, okay.
Wow, windmills. I remember Grandpa telling me about them. Now the wind spirits will hear us.
And you go here.
The world is changing. Nature is losing its grip. Us troglodytes, we're dumb. We don't know what's up. But the Scarlet Witch, she may know. They say she lives in the Yellow Forest. See if you can track her down. There you'll find the altars and the monsters.
Okay, let's go find Marvel's Scarlet Witch.
Well, I hear you're off to the Yellow Forest. Can I ask you for a favor?
Well, spit it out, since you've summoned me.
Large living trees grow out there. The kind you won't find anywhere else. Their sap has magic properties. It can be used to make special tinctures. You drink it once, and you never forget.
Okay, let's go exploring. The gleaming silhouette of a sleeping spirit is shaped like a ringed line, made of marmalade. Exquisite arrow with red fletchling sticks stick out of the monster's back. With the wave of the hand, the sleep spell is dispelled. The beast cracks a jovial but sly smile. Extract the arrow. I don't like that. Whenever I go home, I should be. I'm being mean again. Applies laziness. Okay. Oh no. What? No. Thanks, I hate it. Where's Flea? Where is the flee button? Just bring me to the fucking tree.
Tear you to bits. Been a bit back. Welcome back.
Hey, Red. Maybe you know where I can find the Red Witch.
Not Red. It's the Scarlet Witch. And Scarlet is that beautiful scarf of yours.
Have you seen her around?
Why ask me? I'm not the one who was given the scarf.
Why do you need it anyway? You're already handsome and red. It's me who's ugly and gray as sin without a scarf.
True enough. I'm already red and awesome. No doubt the Scarlet Witch will fall for me. The witch has already praised me a few times for bringing her Snorlaxes.
What the heck are Snorlaxes?
Everyone knows and looks for them to bring them to the witch. They're magenta crystals made of chaos. Not as beautiful as the Scarlet Witch, but still
we're trying to go to the
purple haze.
Scarlet Witch of Marvel.
I have no idea. But if the witch needs them, then so do we. But now that she's left, I have no use for Snorlaxes. No one's gonna say, thanks, Red. You good troglodyte?
Do you know where the Scarlet Witch went?
If Red knew, he'd be there himself.
Red is a good troglodyte. I like him. Come with me to Dawn.
I like you too. And your pretty scarf. I love Scarlet. I come with you.
I think we just good boyed a person to our town. I think we just good boyed a person into our town. You know what, you get a free axe. I hate that I... Yay. Yeah, I'd rather miss. Can I hit him and then... Okay, good. So recruiting people to our town along the way, I guess.
What have you got there? A sword.
Yes.
Too bad you have no axe.
Why? Want to hack off some dried branches?
No. Got to deal with my nephew.
What? Like a vendetta?
The dumbass has gone off the deep end. He should stay out of the sun. Can you put him out of his misery? Just make it painless.
I agree to help you, on one condition. I want some of your sap.
Hey, sap? What do you want it for? Black alchemist? Are you trying to cast a hex on my kin?
No, I'm no alchemist. A troglodyte friend of mine needs the sap to make a potion. A tincture.
Tincture? That's nice. I'm partial to alcohol. And I'm fond of troglodytes. Nice chaps. They make pretty ornaments out of dead trees. Take my sap. As much as you need, but no more than that.
Tear you to bits.
Spouting branch. That was supposed to miss. Why are these things still hitting me? I kind of feel like this is kind of a lie. It's like, oh yeah, she'll get hit less. I'm still getting hit a lot. Like, a lot more than I want.
I got you the sap for your tincture.
Oh, thanks a million. Have some of my old tinctures made of fire mushrooms. It'll make you stronger.
I'm sorry, but I'm just not having a great time. I'm sorry, I'm bitching and moaning, but I do try to take, whenever I get new Keymailer stuff, seriously. Okay. Give me this Needles of Hate.
Strange just how threatening our favorite medicinal mushrooms can look.
Not only You know what? Give me... Oh, I cannot get my vampirism yet. Okay. I can't get my vampirism yet. It's fine. Yes, I saw it. It does kind of look like Raid Shadow Legends. I'm gonna give this until... I'm gonna give this until like 12. Just mostly so I can be nice. Oh, I can't... I don't want to say the art is generic. 'Cause I feel like that's being mean. But I feel like I've seen this art before. Like, everywhere. It's still good art, yeah, but... Ugh. Also, I'm gonna be real, it kind of feels like this battle system is out to get me specifically. It took 1 decade. It took 1 decade. If it took 2, then they deserve it. If you took 2 to make something with Raid Shadow Legends art, that's on you. Fuck. Fuck me, I guess. What am I supposed to do here? Is 11 rounds. No. No, honey. Honey, stop. I don't have any fucking fire spells. You know what? I'm calling it. I'm not having fun. I'm going to give this a to try again on stream, but I just kind of feel like my experiences so far have been inherently neutral at best. And like, here's the thing, like, take me back to Panama City, take me back to Visual Novel City, where the grass is green and the boys are pretty. I think I'm going to end it early, just because I need like 30 minutes to shit talk. Like, to be kind to the creators, there is love here. I just think there needed to be more love. There was enough love to prevent trauma. There just wasn't enough love to send out this child on its own into the big bad world, you know? It's well made artistically, yes. There's a lot of effort artistically. And the voice actors aren't bad, it's just the delivery they decided upon. Like, they are either going too quick or too stilted, and they can't choose between which, so they chose both. The music's amazing. The music is very good. I get what they're going for in music vibes. And I like most Western RPGs. I like most Western RPGs where they chose to not have music at all. Which, I love Dragon Age Inquisition. Don't get me wrong. It needed more fucking music. Most Western RPGs need more music. So, like, them having music just in general for a Western production is amazing. Battle system I can take or leave. The battle system I can take or leave because I feel like... Okay, so I play Radiant Historia, which is where I feel like a lot of this was inspired by. Like, even though they don't mean to, it feels like it's between Radiant Historia and Darkest Dungeon. I haven't played Darkest Dungeon, but I've watched enough of it to know that's where they got the battle system, at least some of it. So, I can see what they're going for, I just don't feel like there's enough payoff in the movement for me to be like, oh, I like this. No, I feel like I'm working against it instead of with it. And I feel like even if the game is supposed to be like automatically on hard mode, if the game's automatically on hard mode, I feel like it's too hard to chance relate it. It feels like if I had to play every battle at least twice before I get it, then I'm not playing the game on stream. Because if those are the regular battles, how are boss battles gonna look? And if you have an RPG, you're going to have boss battles. And I'm not going to sit there looking stupid for about 5 times and not even have like an auto restart. That's another issue is that I'm finding is that it sends me all the way back to the town when I would rather just have an auto restart back at the battle. I just kind of feel like I kind of feel like there is a lot of quality. I hate to say this, I feel like this is gonna be one of those games that gets better in time. But I'm not gonna like it on release. Am I saying it's released now, technically? I'm sorry that I'm being cruel, Des. I just feel like there is a lot of quality of life you could have added before release. Like my big thing right now is... Sorry, I thought I saw something on my phone. I feel like a big thing right now that I hate is mostly the conversations. And just how jumpy everything is. Everything feels like a bad jump cut. We jump here, we jump there. What the fuck is literally happening? What the fuck is literally happening right now? I literally don't know. Like, I have a general clue, but I feel like we just jump around so much. And I feel like... Again, I feel like we just go from one place to another. That doesn't work. I feel like game needing time, yeah. They should have cooked a little more. Like, I feel... I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I'm wondering where the hell some of those 2 decades went. I'm wondering where the hell some of that 12 years was going to. I'm currently wondering where that 12 years was going, because I'm not seeing it. Gotta love eating half-baked product while it cooks in my mouth. They may have restarted a few times. I think if they restarted, then they shouldn't count the previous dev time. I know that sounds stupid, but if you restart, then you're just basically... I mean, you have building blocks, you have the concept, you have some of the product. But I don't think previous dev time should count then. Especially if your product still ends up coming out half-baked. I can tell there's love here. There's really amazing character design. There is amazing stuff, don't get me wrong. I feel like it's lost though. Like, don't give me these characters who can't emote. Don't give me these very movement-based characters if they can't emote. Don't give me all these amazing character designs and give them moving eyes if they can't emote. Don't give me this half-baked 2D stuff. I know, but I don't feel like I'm enjoying how they're making up for it. What Sif said, it feels like it's half-baked. It feels like the bread still needs to rise. You know? It feels like the flour is still wet. It feels like I'm chomping down through mostly done bread and then the core is unfinished. And then there's slopping wet flour in my mouth. Yeah, Amateur Deity Society made up for a lack of music because their writing is so... It's basically a visual novel. It's basically a visual novel. And its story is making up for it. Making up for the lack of music. Like, if anything, Amateur Deity Society is only missing music. I kind of feel like... Here's the thing, the more moving pieces you have, the more those moving pieces can make up for the stuff that's bad. However, that also means there's more stuff to go wrong. And so, while there are good things, the art is good, the music is good, it means more stuff to stand out that is bad or neutral at best. So, in my opinion, I would not give up emoting characters for this kind of semi-decent, supposed to be immersive moving. Because to me, this moving isn't doing anything for me. It's not. I would rather have fading between environments, visual novel type bullshit. I would rather have like somewhat moving 2D models like you see in some visual novels nowadays, with actually changing faces. I would rather have that than what's currently going on in the game, unfortunately. Like Danganronpa, yes. Or, there is a visual novel about, zombies, I think. And you fight them with the power of magical girls and music. And booba. And they have what is basically live 2D models. And to remark on something we have actually played, the models in The Letter Moved. I would rather have that than what they have. Yeah, like Saint Maker, like The Letter, Saint Maker, where the models are moving but stationary. Like, I feel like that would have that would have been better. Like, I know it would have been a visual novel, but I don't really see, like, they could still do the things they are doing in a visual novel. Like this, like how they did the intro when Cyrus woke up. That's, I mean, it's more difficult to implement, but it's not like super hard. You can build visual novels in Unity. You can build visual novels outside of like RenPy and Wolf Visual Novel Editor and whatever visual novel engines there are out there. You could code your own visual novel. I hate to be mean though, because it took 12 years to make, but what were those 12 years going to? It couldn't have just all been art. If it was all art, I'm sorry. You can't just have a game with art. And to be entirely real, it's a style of art that has been adopted by a lot of people. Like, there was a warning that said it was not general AI in Keymailer. I'm not sure if that was because they were like, no, we love this project too much to put in general AI, or if they were afraid it would be mistaken for Gen AI. Because here's the thing, I can see why they thought that. Because it looks like a style I would see from a generative AI engine. And that's kind of sad. Because, no offense to the creators, usually the stuff you see out of Gen AI can be good, but a lot of it is following very popular artists who kind of absorb each other's style already. And so a lot of it does kind of end up looking generic, samey. And so, like, it's good looking, but also, it looks like general fantasy art. Like, I feel like I've seen this game before. I've seen this game before, but I don't think I ever played it. And here's the thing, I don't tend to play games that tend to look the same as other games. Like when I see a game that kind of looks like that, like there's a certain, like, indie game style where I'm like, that's an indie game. You know? That's an indie game. That looks like the indie games of all indie games. Like, yeah, I don't really like looking at those either. And I'm just like, To be fair though, you can say that about JRPGs, and I eat that slop up. I will eat some copy-pasted JRPG protagonists. I will eat some copy-pasted JRPG protagonists. Give me that. Like, I'm not afraid to say I can't escape the cycle. But, like, I kind of just feel like it's very... I kind of feel like that's more accepted in JRPGs. Like, oh yeah, all these people look the same, it's anime. I just kind of feel like it feels more weighted and obvious in like Western style games. And again, I think my biggest point of contention is the fucking dialogue and how we just run into people, how conversations just start and stop. Like I was talking about how they might have been trying to emulate naturality. It's not even emulating naturality. It feels like it's existing. It feels half-baked again. What were you cooking, and why didn't you cook it for longer? This isn't a rare steak. The cow is still bleeding, my friend. The cow is still bleeding, my friend. It just needs a 2-second pause. And I kind of feel like the author is underutilized in that regard. Because I kind of feel like we jump 2 spaces. And I feel like they could have used the author to be like, and now we're here. And now we're there. And now we're over here. Instead it's just, oh, we're in this space now. We're existing here. Did he show up after that intro? Yes. I'm kind of realizing I'm having a lot of issues. No ad. No ad. We're dismissing. Oh wait, can I not snooze that ad? Okay, I guess we're having an ad in a minute. I guess we're having an ad in a minute, everyone. I can take that time to pee, I guess. And that's another thing, I guess, is that I'm not sure if the author is even necessary. Like... I feel like if you have a narrator, they need to be bringing something, and they need to be more, I guess, involved. Like, I'm thinking of, like, Slay the Princess, where the narrator is basically a character who is actually involved in the story. I kind of feel like, you know, if you have a narrator, make them necessary. I'm not sure if the narrator is necessary yet. However, in Slay the Princess, the narrator is necessary from the get-go. Because the narrator is talking to you, the protagonist, the main character. I kind of feel like either you make the narrator necessary, or you don't. And chuck that narrator right out the window. Am I being mean? I feel like I'm being mean. For not having played much of the game. We played only for 2 hours and 30 minutes. And RPGs typically take 10 hours to get into the warm-up. Okay, we are on break, so I'm going to go pee real quick. Yeah, it's not meant to be constructively critical. I'll be right back, Sif. I'll be right back, whatever. Be right back to be more constructive. I'm back. We're at Zadwicans too. Yeah, I mean, you're acknowledging the good parts. Yeah. Like, I'm interested by the story, but again, it's mostly delivered through the dialogue, which is very much harming the story, in my opinion. They need to fix that dialogue. I'm not keeping up with it. Like there are times when the dialogue is more naturally paced, but then they just snap, 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 snap between the lines, and I'm like, you're not giving me processing time, you're not giving me digestion. Actually, you're giving me indigestion with this. You're feeding me, again, the still breathing cow. Sir, this is not raw steak. This is not chuck beef. This is a cow. You have placed a living cow on my table. The cow is still alive. And while I have friends who will eat a living cow, I will not. While I have friends who will eat the living cow, I will not. Vesper soars out of frame. That's the fun of being a 3D VTuber. You just get to go, wee! Oh, I think that happens to 2Ders too occasionally. But like, I think if the game story was not being delivered through dialogue, or if they, I think if they worked on the dialogue, that would up my enjoyment, like, by a lot. But, I'm not in love with the battle system either. However, that could just, that could just probably be me not getting it. There's probably something very obvious that I'm missing. And I'm going to maybe play this again. Or like try this on my off time. Like I might have a second save slot for doing something in my own time. But I'm not in love with this game like, I'm not in love with this game like, Sign Mary or Amateur Deity Society. Because both of those were like near instant. Like, there was something I glommed onto and I was like, I'm not letting go of these games. I'm not letting go. Like, I played all of Sign Mary in one playthrough. Well, not all of it. I still need to get the other endings. Which is why I haven't, like, given, like, a detailed report to the developer. But, like, Sign Mary was instant, almost. Amateur Deity Society was instant. Trail Cam was a failure, but that's mostly because of pacing issues. And how it's trying to be both an observation duty like game, but also a story game. And honestly, that's very hard to balance. And so pacing-wise, it just kind of sucks. If you die, especially. But this game, I'm feeling very neutral at best. I need to get a hold of the battle system, and then I think that will determine where I sit with it. Because the battle system is a major deterrent to my enjoyment right now. Which is very sad, because I really like movement grid-based systems. How I feel like... I feel like because I think my main issue is I don't see the turn order. I'm not sure in Darkest Dungeon, but I think in Darkest Dungeon you can see the turn order. And I'm not sure, but I don't think I was seeing the turn order anywhere naturally. I'm going to probably have to go back tomorrow and play some more. But, yeah, feeling neutral at best, probably, going up on my worst games of 2024 at worst. Because here's the thing, if a bad game is, like, so bad, you can actually talk about how bad it is and make jokes out of it, that's still kind of a good game. I'm kind of feeling VED is mid. And mid games are the worst. Mid games are the worst, because there's not even like a point of fault. It's not even a point of fault. It's just so mid it's forgettable. Oh yeah, and that's another thing too, I guess. I'm sorry, I'm seeming so negative. But I'm not enjoying the technology versus magic, getting hit over the head with it type of deal. Like, the moment we were introduced to Nox, I just kind of felt like, okay, there's going to be no subtlety in the storytelling, is there? And here's the thing, I'm not one for subtlety, I'm all for being hit over the head sometimes. I'm all for the hammer. I just kind of feel like if you're going for the magic versus tech story and it's nature versus tech and this is kind of a cyberpunk dystopia, I think you're allowed I think you're allowed to go about it in a more minute way. You're allowed more minutia. I would have found that more interesting, but that's not something they can fix. That is something, honest to God, they cannot fix because they've already built the game. The dialogue they can fix. The battle system can be added upon. Fixing an entire story after a game has been released, changing a story, changing dialogue, like recording new dialogue, that's something that costs way too much money. That's something that costs way too much development time. And so it's just more of a personal nitpick where I think I would have not preferred the hammer. And like, I can just always see where the story's going, and I'm just not enjoying that, per se. Like, I can see that it's all gonna be the choice between our magical heritage, because, again, we're not the... I can't imagine us being anything other than the son of Duke and the fairy. If we are something other than the son of Duke and the fairy, I would be genuinely surprised. I would be genuinely 100% surprised if we have anything resembling normal parents. But I don't think that's what's gonna happen. Like, I feel like too many of the plot beats have been laid out, and I'm just like... I guess as a person who does enjoy a lot of media, I cannot be surprised. But I would like at least something to go against my expectations. I'm being mean again, aren't I? It's like, oh, I'm realizing all of this. Doesn't necessarily mean other people are realizing it, though. Not to mention, I guess you can choose to have Duke not marry the fairy. Maybe we have normal parents, I don't know, but it feels like because of the path I chose, I'm the son of the fairy and the dude, I don't know. I guess I'm not, like, in love with the game. Because, like, from the beginning, I'm sorry, I'm still going on. I'm sorry if people expected me to end after commercial break. No. I have bitching to do. I have professional bitching to do. I have professional shading and tea throwing to do. So, like, in the beginning, when we were doing the dice rolls, what I did not like is that we were stuck with these kind of like generic, I don't want to say generic, but after a while I realized the images were repeating, but also we weren't seeing the other side. It's like, this is a 1 versus 1, why aren't we seeing the other side? Like, why aren't we seeing the other side get damaged? Why aren't we seeing the other side's, you know, reactions? And then, when we finish that up, we are just thrown into the dream world. We don't get a reward. Again, this is back to ambition, minuet, and power, where I'm not being rewarded. I went through all that work, and I'm not being rewarded. I saw what was happening. I chose a sequence of events to make the last roll easier. And when I redid it, you know, I won. And I didn't get shit for it. Where is my reward? And so like, not only was there like no like reaction of our good rolls, or the bad roll even, we're just kind of shot into dream fairyland that's supposed to be in Technicolor, but it ain't. And we're just kind of just sitting there, just staring there, with our only reward being a change in a dialogue. And I'm like, okay, it's the beginning. But then again, when the fire happened, we're again shot into the dream realm after just like a bunch of shit happening. Like, I feel like a lot of this game's problem is there are no sequiturs. We are just shot place to place, person to person, and it's ruining my experience. I think that's my main issue. There is no sequiturs. There's no breathing room. There's no sequiturs. There's no breathing room except for like those little... Except for like at the beginning with Cyrus. When we first met Cyrus, there was breathing room. And I'm like, this is nice. This is kind of cool. But... like, if most of the game was that, I think I'd be liking it more. And here's the thing, it could be that there's more of that I'm suffering through this stilted-ass dialogue, this hodgepodge dialogue, and a battle system that don't like me very much. Oh no, I could just suck. I could just suck at the battle system, to be fair. However, I'm not playing on easy mode because that's just not me. I've been playing RPGs all my life. RPGs are easy enough as is. So, like, why would I make it easier? I play games to hurt myself. I play games for a challenge occasionally. But we're just I am playing Persona 4 Golden on hard and I like it more. I like it more for that reason. And I do like Fear and Hunger. Though I had to Google some Fear and Hunger. Will you try Metaphor? I think you'd love it. I'd love to, but because, you know, jobless, I can't get it. I could get the demo, but I just know I want the full game anyway. I don't even need to try the demo to know I'd love Metaphor. I don't even like need to try to know I love Metaphor. Like I just know because I'm SMT trash. I am such SMT trash. Like, I'd pre-order Persona 6 if I had the cash. If Persona 6 has a pre-order and I have money at the time, it's on site. It's on site. I would eat ramen for a week for Persona 6. Or another, Devil Survivor game. I have one, love it. Have two, love it, but I don't like the aliens thing as much. I know a lot of people like one is better, and I'm sort of on the edge of saying I agree. However, I do like some of the big characters in 2, and I do find the aliens still interesting in 2. but I don't like, I like Yuzu and Atsuo more than I think Daisuke and What's-Her-Face from 2. Because Daisuke and What's-Her-Face is just the big booby lady and pervert partner characters, and I don't like that. I think Atsuo just has way more interests going on with him in comparison to Daisuke. I like the build-up of the second game more, because in Devil Survivor 2, it's like, oh, you're going to die. You get sent videos of how you die. Meanwhile, in the first game, it's just the Laplace mail. And so in the second game, you get sent videos. And how the game starts is that you are in a train, and the train is doomed. And basically, you, kind of like through, you know, average SMT protagonist powers, survive due to reaching out to a higher power of some sort. Your own will. The higher power is your will to live. And, like, the train still crashes. To be fair, the train still crashes. A whole lot of people are dead. A whole lot of people are chunky salsa. A whole lot of people would make some really nice pizza. And, but you're still alive. And you have to fight your first demons. And I think that's an amazing setup. I just kind of wish the demons were more than the usual pixie, flying cat, and I forgot what the third one was. SMT is what people thought Pokemon was in the 90s. And what's funny is that they did release a rated E Pokemon-like game for the Game Boy Advance. Demi-Kids. They released Demi-Kids. And I've been meaning to get back on that. And Demi-Kids was fun too. I should stream Demi-Kids. And you still summon demons in that one too, don't you? Yup. No, I don't think they go by demons in that one. I don't think it matters though, since one of the people you first meet up with is Lucifer. And he's a good guy. One of the first people you meet up with in Demi-Kids is fucking Satan. And he's fun and cool. So I don't think it really mattered. It's like, ah yes, hello, Lucifer. But, oh man. I don't mean to be mean to these devs. I know there's love. Imagine showing that. People that in the 80s, 90s. People would have died. People would have died over SMT in the 80s and 90s. Well, Americans. I will say Americans. I don't think the Japanese have ever given a shit about Satan. Which is why we got so many cool shows. And why they think nuns are Mikos. Even though they're not. I like the idea of nuns being Mikos, though. I don't mind adopting that. I don't mind adopting that. I don't mind the idea of nuns having exorcism powers, no. But, I don't think the devs did anything wrong. I'm just wondering who was in charge of what? Because maybe they just didn't have the team power or something to make sure that everything went well. Because even in professional environments, like far more bigger megacorps. Like in Square Enix, we have CVU3. And like they have development time and budgets, and they can't do everything for Final Fantasy XIV. And so like I'm just thinking, who was in charge of what? Who was in charge of dialogue? And were they doing anything else more important? And I just wish Steam had a neutral review. Like, something you would be like, I would recommend this, but... Or, you know, something that was milling but not technically bad by any means necessary. Because I just feel like if something's neutral, I'm just gonna automatically want to rate it bad. I don't want to do that for this game. I feel like a neutral review defeats the purpose. True. True. It's supposed to help people buy the game. And here's the thing, I know what negative reviews do. Yeah, I guess a neutral review is just inherently negative. That's my thoughts, is that if a game's mid, why would I buy it? If a game's mid, why would I buy it? Although, I'll be very real. I've bought some mid games. Some of my favorite games are considered mid by society at large. Like, if I had to think about a mid game that I adore, it would have to be, wait, do I have it in my Steam library? Do I actually have a fave mid game in my Steam library? Oh, let's see here. Well, if I'm playing it, it's not technically mid, is it? No, I play most of my Steam library is bangers. I don't know about you. Vesper is the arbiter of what's mid or not. I determined everything through midweek. It's like Fashion Week, but worse. Everything that's mid gets tossed into the abyss to be eaten. But no, if I'm being fair to my games, I guess maybe Radiata Stories would be considered mid. Though, not to me. But Radiata Stories does have a kind of janky battle system. And I guess some people have a problem with the fact that it has shorter music loops. I don't know. Let me actually go look at my physical games. Hold on. I guess... Okay, I can think of a game that I enjoy that's kind of mid, maybe. I'm playing Lost Child, which is basically SMT, but from Temu. And it focuses on more of H.P. Lovecraft. And it's about H.P. Lovecraft gods, I guess, going against gods of Earth, and you play as like this blue-haired occult investigator. I'm gonna crash for now. Night Night Vespi. Night Night Civ. I think we're about to end too. Myself, I don't really have much more to say. I would have to write it all out. But Night Night Civ, I hope you sleep well, and I can't wait to see you. Either streaming or for Trial of Hearts, which is coming soon. Everyone, check me out on Maris's channel Wednesday. Check me and Sif out, and Maris, and Aries and Lily. Starting December 4th, I think. Yes, December 4th on Maris's channel. Because that's when we're starting Trial of Hearts. Oh shit, that's coming out, isn't it? Yes. I still haven't decided my magic items. I might have to kidnap you for that, whatever. But check us all out on there, where we'll be playing a Good Society D&D mashup, where we're supposed to be seducing a fallen star. Supposed to be. I have made Maris work. I'm just gonna say that. I'm either gonna be really, really hated or really, really loved. I feel that's where Oleander's heading. But like, the Lost Child, or is it the Lost Children? I don't remember which. But it's kind of mid. But I still love it, because it's just H.P. Lovecraft and, H.P. Lovecraft and SMT. I'm just like, okay, you know what? I like this. Feel free to steal me away for consultations. I will. But let's see who's on, who I can just drop in on. Following. Who's on? You know what? I'm probably not the only person with this game. So, let me browse. Need someone to jangle the keys of a project in front of my face occasionally while else I'm bored. Please don't tell me I'm the only person playing this. I'm the only person playing this tonight. Alright. Alright, I feel special. I feel special. I also feel like a horrible person. Okay, so Kira is playing Mario and Luigi. I feel like we rated Kira like a lot in October. We rated System Talk last week. Let me see. Chan's been going for a bit. Yeah, but he's been going for like 5 hours almost. I think he might be heading to bed soon. I mean, I don't want to say that for him, but I think it's been a while since we rated JC. Let me look at everyone. I think we're going to rate JC, because I don't think we rated him in a few... I want to say it's been an entire month. Like, I want to say we rated him in September last time. So, let's do that. Right, he's playing Genshin, though. I know what, it's fine. I don't have anything against Genshin Impact, really. I'm just like afraid that sometimes that's not what people come to me for. I guess it'd be a nice lowbrow game, maybe, I don't know. I don't play Genshin. I should probably play like some gacha. I'm gonna start New Carnival, I think, soon. The only thing to get me to play a gacha is probably Half-Naked Men. Not gonna lie. Let's raid JC. Does he still have his timer? Oh my god. This poor man. He still has his timer. Okay, let's go raid JC. He's an awesome hunka man witch. He's a man witch. I just realized a pun. I'm not quitting my day job, or my lack thereof. JC the Art Witch. I should really get into his Discord. I thank you all for joining me for tonight. I will see y'all tomorrow for another Keymailer game. We gotta get through these, baby. But thank you all for joining me. I had an amazing night. I mean, okay, I had an okay night. I'll say that. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, and then on Friday, and then I take a break on Saturday. So we're gonna be streaming a lot this week. But good night, good fortune. See you all tomorrow, and I hope y'all have good bats for JC. Bye. Bye. Bye.